Hey everyone, welcome back to our slow burn Dynasty with the New Mexico Lobos. Here at Victories Gaming, we are in Season 3, Week 1. Before we dive into recruiting or any scouting, I want to check out ESPN and just look at the landscape of college football. Alright, top 10. Bama comes in at number 1. USC, they won the national championship last year. They come in at 2. Texas, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Penn State, Pittsburgh, Michigan State's up there at 8. Oregon and Ole Miss. So a lot of the stalwarts up in the top 10. Let's look at 11 through 20. We got Clemson, Army, Washington, Notre Dame, Nebraska. Here we are at 16, breaking up kind of the Power 5 teams. Arizona State, Missouri, Iowa, and Stanford. Then we go Oregon State, Ohio State, Texas A&M, Wisconsin, and Georgia Tech. So it looks like we are one of the only non-Power 5 schools up here, which we are honored to represent. So we come in at 16. You can see 83 overall, 88 on offense. Defense takes a step back at 80, but still very good. You can see the B+, B-, B ratings. All right, that's it for top 25. Let's move on. Heisman watch to start the year. There's Ray Anderson. He did come back for his senior year. Willie Gore out of Michigan State. I believe he was up there for one of the running back awards or offensive player awards. He's at 94 overall. Frank Johnson, we saw on the Heisman list last year. He's at 99 overall. Trey Zitch is at 97 overall, junior only. We faced him last year. And then Jeff Mitchell from Tennessee is the last one. Preseason All-American's not going to spend a lot of time here, but we're going to scroll down. We've got Cornelius Houston as an All-American, but he is redshirted. So hopefully his momentum can carry over into his redshirt junior and senior year, and he can get back on this list. Championship contenders, they got us at an A- still. 16 this year, 31 next year, 21, and then 59. So not expected to maintain this momentum, but we'll see if we can. And then quick check at toughest places to play. I don't know how many of these teams we play. I think we go to Tennessee, maybe Michigan State this year. No, Penn State, I think. But let's just scroll down and see where we're at. There we are, 40. We'll take that, a B grade. We've won 6 in a row there. Building a lot of good momentum in a lot of key areas here in this dynasty, which is good to see. All right, next thing I'm going to show you guys where Justin Bryant ended up and Thad Crowder. All right, so Justin Bryant ended up going to Tennessee, the number 5 ranked team in the nation. I recreated him as best I could, but you can see this was a really good fit for him, as he's got freshmen behind him. So with these freshmen, he was just a good fit and can lead this team. And they actually play in the game of the week this week, and so we'll get some of the highlights from that game going up here during the gameplay. And then Thad Crowder ended up going to San Jose State. You can see he's going to battle for some playing time with junior Dan Bonds. Well, it looks like Bonds is going to be, he's got the star, so I'm guessing he's going to be the starter. Maybe let's check out the depth chart. Yeah, so Crowder is going to be backing up, but he'll get some playing time there, and he'll have an opportunity to push for playing time next year and then be the starter the year after that. So, but he found a good spot for himself, and we're happy for him. All right, first week of recruiting, we got 6,000 points to use. I'm just going to sort by overall right away. I want to get the best guys in that we can. Mike Woods was really happy to see that he was interested in playing for us, so we'll get points on him, get him a scholarship. Kicker, I think I'm just going to offer a scholarship now and kind of see if we can ride this guy out. Otherwise, we can add one later. I'm not super concerned with getting a guy early in the kicking spot. Reggie Johnson will get. Thad McCullough's a JUCO guy, so we'll go 350 on him. They tend to sign or gain points a little bit quicker, and not many schools go after them full power. Greg Bowen looks like a great wideout for us, although we don't need a wideout, so I may wait on him. Mike Johnson, good corner out of New Mexico. We'll get him 500 points. We're actually going to throw a scholarship on Bowen and Rogers. We'll come back to them. Kyle Walker, another great D tackle out of New Mexico. We don't need a D tackle, although if he comes in, he's going to surpass, I think, 2 of our guys for sure, even after they train. I think he would be that much better than them. So we're going to get a scholarship on him, get him 500 for now. We'll kind of see who else we have, but if he forces those other guys to transfer, I'm okay with that. Michael Hurst looks like a good outside linebacker. Not that great of speed, but acceleration's up there, tackling's really good. And play rec is up there too. So I really do like speed, but maybe this guy transfers to a D end or something. So we'll go with him. Strong safety, not a need. I'm just gonna offer him a scholarship. Athlete's always a need. I think this guy was a O-line. Yeah, no tackle, no hit power. So Clayton will get 500 in a scholarship. Ernie Hicks. It's nice to have these guys interested that are above 65. So Ernie Hicks looks pretty good. Go ahead and get him 500. I think I need 2 offensive linemen. And I think I'm going to go with Kroll and Hicks here with points. Kendrick, gosh, he looked good too. Yeah, look at his blocking. I'm going to get him a scholarship and we'll see if we need to come back to him. Tight end, I think tight end I don't think is a high need of ours, but it is. I think it would come after kicker and punter. So we'll get him a scholarship and we'll see kind of where we shake out here. Josh McKenzie is going to be a receiver runner. No, maybe just a runner. So he'll be a running back, which we do need. So get him a scholarship because JUCO 68 isn't super impressive. And I'm going to jump down to, I think Jacob Morrow was one of my favorite running backs. He stayed. McKinney, I think, went down 1. So we'll get Morrow a scholarship and nothing else. Latimer's check his speed. B and acceleration. Just not, I don't think that's enough to make me put points on him. But Tommy McKinney, I liked him out of Texas. 500 in scholarship. Grant, again, not a big need of ours. QB, oh, good thing we got the QBs before I ran out of points. So Tom Stevens, out of California. Let's do this. Let's go to quarterback. So we've got 800 points. I think I'm going to go Stevens, 500. Johnson's not far behind. Let's do this. Let's go 400. On each of them, no scholarship. We'll see where we're at after that. All right, so I think we've got our board set point-wise. I did end up adding, I think, 7 more guys. I know in the last video I said I wasn't going to go 35, but I couldn't resist. I added more guys. So this is what we're looking at here. I'm hoping, again, some of these guys we can gain ground on without putting points on, but we'll see. And then week 3, we'll maybe have to remove some of them. But that's where we're at. I'm just gonna filter by rank, and then I'll adjust. Make sure these guys know that they're our priority. All right, so I ranked our recruits here, and then I ended up switching. I can't pass on a tight end. I think it's so hard to get a good tight end. So if we can get Corey Stevens going here right now, I think that's the best. And then Thad McCullough, junior college, probably an offensive lineman. We'll get him a scholarship, but no points. So we got 11 guys that we're really going after, that are really the priority. Mike Woods, I'm hoping we can stay in this battle. Reggie Johnson, I'm hoping we can stay in this one too. A couple of 4-star guys there. Mike Johnson out of New Mexico. Hopefully we've got the advantage there. Kyle Walker, again, not a guy that we super need, but if he can come in, if he's maybe an easier prospect to go after, he can come in and kind of overtake some of the D tackles we have. We'll take that for sure. Marcus Hurst, kind of the same. I think too good to maybe pass up. You know, we're in the lead. We'll kind of see how it plays out. I think Kroll would be a great offensive lineman. Tommy McKinney's a top running back on our board right now. Ernie Hicks, another great lineman. And we got to get 2 QBs. We got to get some guys in here that can fit our system. And then Corey Stevens. Again, we got to get a tight end. I think the tight end we had last year went down 2 or 3, 61 overall, so he might be 65 next year. If Corey can come in and overtake him right away, that would be great. So that's it for recruiting. Nevada is coached by Jake Peets. It's his first year there. He's going to run the spread option offense, but only slightly more run than pass, and slightly more conservative than aggressive. Defensively, they're going to run the 4-2-5, defend the run a little bit more than the pass. They're going to be aggressive, which I think, as I'm trying to figure this out, I don't know if it's that they always blitz more, but maybe their zone coverage is tighter, so they are susceptible of being beat deep. I'm going to try to keep an eye on that today. We'll kind of see, but I think that's the case. Who knows? One of these days I'll figure it out. All right, Jake Peets is a level 17 coach. Not a lot of in-game bonuses, which is good to see. Defensive coordinator is Scott Schaefer. Got some good bonuses here for his team. Kind of everything up to the raw talent and the pure instinct. So they got quite a few good bonuses for their guys here. Offensively, they got Kendall Briles. Got same deal, a lot of good bonuses here for them, except for the awareness. So a good roster. It's going to get just a little bit better. All right, player-wise, we are starting on offense with left tackle Lewis Washington, 89 overall. Good speed, great acceleration for a tackle. He's got great awareness. Pass block, run block is up there. Impact is good enough. He's got great strength. So a great guy to have on your quarterback's blind side. Paired with Washington on the offensive line is center Mike Vincent, 88 overall. Good speed, acceleration, awareness, just average, but that's good enough. Good pass block, run block, impact block, strength. So they got two really good offensive linemen. Next, we got quarterback John Graves, 86 overall. Not going to be a runner, but his awareness is up there. Throw power, 87. Throw accuracy, 88. He's going to stay in the pocket. We're going to be able to stay disciplined in our zones, play tight man coverage when needed. And then last, again, another offensive lineman, Stanley Higdon, right tackle, 85 overall. Again, the awareness is just above average, but pass block, run block are really good. And so they go left tackle, center, right tackle are really good. We'll see what their guards are, but they definitely have the tools to run the ball well and pass the ball well. Defensively, I think we saw Julius Sanchez last year, 88 overall senior. Good speed, great acceleration. Play rec is up there. Block shedding, pursuit really good. And he can cover it as well. So his hit power is way up there. So somebody that's going to be flying around making plays. Paired with Sanchez is Dominic Alston, 87 overall. Not quite as fast, can't accelerate as well, but it's fast enough. Awareness is good, tackle's good, and his play rec, block shedding are really good. Good pursuit, good coverage, and his hit power is way up there. So two really good linebackers for them. On the D-line, they got Burdett Tanner, 86 overall senior. You get speed, acceleration, good enough for a D tackle. Awareness good, strength is good. Tackle might be a little bit low, but that's good enough. Power moves, finesse moves, block shedding are all really good. And he's got some pursuit. Hit power I thought would have been a little bit higher, but that's enough to jar a ball loose for us. And then lastly on defense, on the back end, they got free safety Doug Jefferson, 86 overall. Good speed, acceleration, agility. Awareness is up there. Good tackle for a safety. Then it's man coverage, zone coverage, play rec, hit power. Good catching, pursuit. Strength is good enough for a free safety. He can press a little bit, so he'll be in coverage. Can shed some blocks. So it looks like a complete safety for them. All right, let's check out their depth chart. See if we can find any weaknesses here. We saw Graves backed up by Robinson and Moore. None of them are really runners. Running back wise, they got Joe Dickerson, 82 overall, backed up by Martin Jean, who is an impact player. But both of them have pretty decent speed. Dickerson has some strength, and the other two guys are not as good. Fullback, not many teams use it. He looks decent though. Wide receivers, 80 is the highest. Marcus Green, he got speed. Connor, more of a possession guy. Patterson with speed. Burns with speed. And then Pittman. Tight end wise, they go Dominic Sherman, and then Maurice Yates. I mean, I chuckle, but Maurice Yates has pretty good speed and acceleration, so we maybe got to watch out for him. And then Lewis backs him up. Left tackle we saw, left guard goes 81, center we saw, right guard goes 82. So a solid O-line that can give us some trouble. Defensively, Ryan Robinson at 79, Brent Anderson 75. D tackle we saw at 86, paired up with Bailey at 77. There's Sanchez, Ryan Lawrence, redshirt freshman, 74 overall. So maybe a weakness in the middle there. Outside linebacker we saw, and the cornerbacks go 81, 78, 77, 7. So I like the matchup in the passing game. I think these guys all match up pretty well with our top four receivers. Free safety we saw Doug Jefferson, and strong safety at 73. So I'm thinking with their corners, the strong safety, the passing game might open up a little bit more today. But we'll see how we can establish the line of scrimmage and go from there. Kicker at 80, punter at 84. Kick returner is going to be Edmonds, the backup free safety, and then the long snapper is Stanley Higdon. All right, recruiting, scouting done. Let's spin our event wheel, see what's happening with our team this week. All right, first spin, we got struggle. So one of our players is going to get -2 to kind of their position attributes. So if it's an O lineman, they'll get run blocking, pass blocking, impact blocking down, and things like that. So we'll find out who that is now. We've got wide receiver number 3, so they'll probably lose maybe some agility, or maybe just pass catching and route running. All right, second spin. And we got 4-star interested. So we'll get a 4-star Lola guy. This is nice to get early on. The last season, we got it late, I think week 12, and we ended up signing the guy. But so maybe it isn't nice to get it early. We may have to battle for him, but hopefully we picked the right guy to go after and we can get him. All right, with the event wheel done, game plan wise, I think we're going to look to establish Kroll and Lewis on the ground. I don't know how comfortable Theo Cruz is going to be right away starting in a big game atmosphere, so we may have to take our time passing the ball and rely on our run game. Defensively, their O-line is the strength of the team, so our D-line has to come ready to play. Our linebackers have to be ready to fly around. We got, I think, middle linebacker starting after Chris Edwards left. We are really going to find out who our team is this week and what these new starters can do. So that's going to wrap it up for our recruiting, scouting, and strategizing episode. Be sure to tune into the next one where we take on Nevada. And until then, keep gaming, keep growing, keep celebrating those obscure victories. Game on.